The night was young, but the darkness had already settled in, heavy and thick like velvet. A chill wind whispered through the trees, their branches swaying like skeletal fingers against the pale, waning moon. The only sound was the rustling of leaves, a symphony of unease that set the stage for the terrors that were to come. There are stories, whispered in hushed tones, of events that defy explanation. Tales that send shivers down your spine and make you question the very fabric of reality. These are not mere ghost stories, but accounts of true encounters with the unexplainable, leaving an indelible mark on those who experience them firsthand. Tonight we delve into two such stories, each one a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved. In the quaint, sleepy town of Bennington, Vermont, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering pines, life moved at a gentle pace. The townsfolk knew each other by name, and the community was tight-knit, bound by shared history and traditions. It was a place where everyone felt safe, where the idea of danger seemed almost foreign. But in 1946, the town's tranquility was shattered. A young woman named Paula Jean Weldon, known for her bright smile and adventurous spirit, vanished without a trace. Paula was a sophomore at Bennington College, a promising student with a love for the outdoors. On December 1st, she decided to take advantage of the crisp winter day and go for a hike on the Long Trail, a well-known path that wound through the nearby woods. She told her roommate she would be back by dinner, but as the hours passed and night fell, Paula never returned. Panic set in as the news spread. Searches were quickly organized, with townspeople, students, and even state police scouring the forest. Flyers were posted and the community came together, hoping to find any clue that might lead them to Paula. Despite their efforts, no sign of her was ever found. The trail she had taken was well-traveled, familiar to locals and considered safe. It was baffling how someone could simply vanish in such a place. Theories began to circulate, ranging from an accidental fall to more sinister possibilities. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the mystery of Paula Jean Weldon's disappearance only deepened. The seasons changed, but the unanswered questions remained. Her family was left in a state of perpetual grief, clinging to the hope that one day they might find closure. The police investigated every lead, questioned every witness, and followed every possible trail. They interviewed friends, family, and anyone who might have seen Paula that day. Despite their exhaustive efforts, the case went cold, leaving investigators frustrated and the community haunted by the unknown. The once peaceful town of Bennington was left with a lingering sense of unease. The disappearance of Paula Jean Weldon became a dark chapter in its history, a story passed down through generations. It served as a grim reminder that even in the safest places, the unthinkable can happen. The Vanishing Act of Paula Jean Weldon remains one of Vermont's most enduring mysteries, a puzzle that continues to captivate and perplex those who hear it. Years later, the story of Paula Jean Weldon continues to send chills down the spines of those who hear it. The unanswered questions linger, a testament to the unsettling nature of the unknown. But Paula's story is not the only one that haunts the town of Bennington. There's another equally disturbing tale that has left its mark on the collective memory of its residents. The old Victorian house stood on a hill overlooking the town, its once grand facade now faded and weathered. It had always been a place of whispers and rumours, locals claiming it was haunted. One winter evening, a young couple new to town decided to explore the abandoned house. As they stepped inside, a cold draught sent shivers down their spines. The air was heavy with the smell of dampness and decay. As they moved through the darkened rooms, they felt a presence, something unseen watching their every move. Suddenly, in the reflection of an old dusty mirror, they saw it, a fleeting glimpse of a figure standing behind them. The mirror, covered in years of grime and neglect, seemed to hold secrets of its own. The figure was barely visible, a mere shadow in the dim light, but its presence was undeniable. It was as if the mirror had come alive, revealing a hidden world within its glassy depths. A tall, shadowy form with eyes that glowed an eerie green. The eyes pierced through the darkness, casting an unsettling glow that seemed to follow their every move. The figure stood motionless, its gaze fixed on them, as if it were waiting for something. The air grew colder, and a sense of dread filled the room. It was a presence that could not be ignored, a silent watcher in the night. Terrified, the couple fled the house, their screams echoing through the empty rooms. They stumbled over old furniture and debris, their hearts racing with fear. Every shadow seemed to come alive, every creak of the floorboards a reminder of the unseen presence behind them. They could feel the figure's eyes on their backs, urging them to run faster, to escape the clutches of the unknown. They ran until they reached the safety of the town, their hearts pounding in their chests. The bright lights of the town were a stark contrast to the darkness they had just escaped. They collapsed on the sidewalk, gasping for breath, their minds racing with the events of the night. The town's familiar sights and sounds brought a sense of relief, but the memory of the figure's glowing eyes lingered in their minds. When they told their story, some dismissed it as a prank of their imagination. Laughter and skepticism greeted their words as friends and neighbours shook their heads in disbelief. "It was just a trick of the light," some said. "You must have been seeing things," others added. The couple's tale was met with doubt and ridicule, their fear brushed aside as mere fantasy. But others, those who knew the history of the old house, listened with a knowing nod. They had heard similar stories before, tales of strange occurrences and ghostly apparitions. The old house had a reputation, a dark past that was whispered about in hushed tones. These listeners understood the fear in the couple's eyes, the urgency in their voices. They knew that sometimes the past has a way of reaching out from the shadows, leaving a glimmer in the darkness. The old Victorian house remained abandoned, a testament to the unsettling events that had transpired within its walls. The stories of Paula Jean Weldon and the shadowy figure in the mirror became intertwined, fueling the town's fascination with the unexplained. Were these events merely coincidences, or was there something more, something sinister, at play in the town of Bennington? The darkness deepens, the shadows lengthen, and the stories linger. A reminder that some mysteries are never solved and some questions are best left unanswered. What do you believe? Share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more chilling tales from the shadows.